Is that you back? Yeah. And that's come around this side as well. Yeah. So here, right here, this muscle here, this muscle is right now. She says when I push here, it hurts, and the reason why it's very tense here. So you see here, this muscle, it's pulling the shoulder forward as well. So what I've got my hand over it, and likewise I've got a hand on the back. I'm just doing circles. Yes. Remember, the circles are like that. So remember, when you're pushing energy in, remember it's going through them and it's going back to you. But if you're centered, you're gonna basically like tune in their body so it's like more centered. That's how I do. That's how that. Just jump, where you? So I was just asking her to just breathe in, just breathe out. That's it. So each time they breathe in, their body expands, and as you're pushing onto those points that are tense, with the breath out, that tension gets released. That's where the magic happens. Yes. So, like I said in the beginning, this is like a beautiful dance. You know, it's a healing that happens when you're working together. Is it okay back there? So here's like it's tense. I can feel it tense. So I've eased off the pressure, but I have intention. But that. So if they feel pain, you ask them just to breathe into it. I re-acknowledge the pain. Acknowledge it. And as you acknowledge it, with the breath out, the tension goes. That is it, you heard, innit? Yeah, I just asked her, is it feeling like more relief? She goes, yes. So we're going to continue doing this until you're going to feel that it feels more relaxed. And here is one way of testing it. So what you're going to do is, guys, you're going to have your hands nice and gentle like this. So in this example here, I want to send energy through this way. You're going to bring your thumb towards you. You're going to gently close over the thumb. And the image is this. It's almost like you're holding an egg. You don't want to break the egg. And what you're going to do is you're going to catch the egg like this. They are going to be in between. The energy is going to go through them. So I'm going to send energy in this area here that is at the moment it's a bit tense. I've loosened it up. I want to just move things around a bit. I'm going to send energy through to the other side. And what you're going to do is you're going to notice the sound, but also you're going to notice how the energy travels through. Yes? I'm catching on the other side. Is that you, man? I'm asking, does it feel nice? She goes, yes. And what you do is, if you just move it around, you'll notice that there's areas is tense and areas is less tense. It's almost like it's dense. So it's almost like the egg can't travel through. It's almost like the energy can't travel through at certain points. But just sending the energy, just gentle taps. And because I'm catching it at the end, at the back end, it's really helping to loosen the whole shoulder this way. But another reason why we're doing this is we're sending in energy into the lungs. We're loosening up the lung. You know, all the areolas, all the like mucus, whatever is inside. It's really helpful if you've got relatives who might get a lot of mucus in their lungs or the asthma. It really helps. Okay, back? Where do you own? Yeah? Is that okay? Good. Continue to just move it again. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to help the shoulder along. This hand here is going to grab a nice chunk of where the scapula is. So you come this side. There's a bone right here. I want to hold on to the whole of the shoulder, all of it. And on the other side, I'm just going to catching it and gathering it up. And then I'm going to lift it all up. Was it you back? She says this feels nice. And you see, all I'm doing is I'm holding it. Yeah? So into it. This muscle here gets very tight as well, so be careful, they'll feel tense here. And loosen this up as well. Reposition your body so your always centered, yes? So you don't lose your integrity. Just holding and rubbing. I'm using my whole body to rub. I'm not just using my wrists. Okay, I'm happy to go on to the next thing now. So now it's, to me it feels more looser. So what we're going to do now, we're going to help her lungs, we're going to help her to expand this area. And this is how we're going to do it. So we're going to go down, we're going to grab a nice hold of her. And what's going to happen now, I'm going to ask Ms. Vaughn to breathe in. And as she breathes, when she breathes in, her body's going to expand. But as she breathes out, I want you to take hold of them and hug them. And as I say hug, you kind of squeeze the rest of the air out. And what we're doing, we're squeezing the stagnant breath that's stuck in there. So when you let go, her next breath in will be a much wider, deeper breath than the last. Get away, long đầu. Lại thở nữa. Good, thở ra. Good. That's it, back it. Hey. So what I did there is I held on, and as she breathed out, I just squeezed, so kind of squashed the stagnation out, and I gave her a little shake. So it's almost like you're bringing water out of a towel. But remember, be very gentle. But also what I did is I reminded her just to relax further, because she was holding her neck. I told her to let go of her neck. So as we did that, now we created more space. Back to the house, how's it feel? Được không? Nghe ba đã thở cháu. Now what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go to the other shoulder. I'm going to do the same thing. Yes? So let's recap. One hand, other hand. And hold them together. Yes? Let's get nice and just start moving the whole shoulder. Yeah, I've got the scapularis here. Bên này còn đau nữa đấy. Hold chặt bên kia này. Yeah, so this side of Miss Fun is not as tight as the other side. Bạn này dùng tay phải hơn đấy. Yeah. She's right-handed, but her left side is the one that's paining. And the reason why, from what I can tell, is her dominant side at the moment is pulling her spine, rotating her spine towards one position, and is pulling on the nerves on the left side. That's what it is. The dominant one is overpowering the left side. That's why I remind you, if you do anything, any movement you do, you should always be conscious that you're doing things evenly. But the point is just to be centered in whatever you do. So we're still just prepping her shoulders. After this, I'm going to introduce more torsioning. Let me jump on diesel, yeah? So I'm going to introduce some Tiger Balm now. If you guys haven't got any, I strongly recommend you use some. So I'll leave a link in the bottom of the video where you can get some proper Tiger Balm, okay? You would help me out because it's an Amazon affiliated link, and I get like 2, I get like 5% or whatever it is. Like it, yeah? So you'd be helping your brother out. But also you'd be helping your family or friends out, you know, when you give them a massage. So what I'm doing here, I'm just applying this Tiger Balm directly on either side of her spine. We're working on the muscles around the shoulders, but ideally what we want to do is make the spine more supple, because that's where the energy is all really traveling from. That's the root of all energy in the body. It's going to go up the spine, up and down the spine. Is that okay, babe?
Okay.
There's going to be some movements that I'm doing, but I can't. I won't be able to show you just today, but I'll show you in another video. So please, if you like what you've learned so far, subscribe, because I will be doing these types of videos, and it's my mission to get as much of us to learn how to do this, because I have a dream where I leave behind a world where everyone knows how to help each other this way, because we all know stress leads to illness. So if we can all help each other in this way, we can maintain a route that takes us away from illness. But furthermore, it really helps bonding and socializing. And for me as well, mental health is it's very close to my heart. So I believe if we are close with each other like this, it means now families are not scared to talk to each other. We no longer have any isolation or alienation. You know, our families bonds and also community bonds will become stronger, and then mental health will be something that we will really know how to deal with. Because by then, everyone won't be scared to talk about their problems. Maybe just be, you know, just hanging out and just massaging each other and just having a chat. Yes, we're social creatures. Okay, returning back to the problem shoulder. Circular motions. Get back. About shot. There. So marking this one, just breathe in. I'm just following the wave, breathing in. Breathing in. And as you breathe out, but get out. That's it. Leave your head. There we go. I just followed the wave. She breathed in, I followed. Breathed out, breathed in, breathed out. And as she breathed out, I hugged her and I squeezed and I just kind of shook that stagnation out. So for the next breath in, it's going to be a deeper breath. Because as we get older, we're not mindful of our body, we don't breathe properly, guys. Yeah, we tend to hunch on our diaphragm. But I mean, I'm sending energy into the spine again. So in this one here, we just have a loose hand. Just a loose hand, and just boop, just send energy in, send the energy in. Okay, I'm start introducing torsioning to Mrs. Van's spine. You guys see it's like kind of curved like this, isn't it? Now she's a bit fragile, and we're trying to relax as much as we can. Okay, so here, Zamatnya. Got one hand here, other hand on the back. I'm just introducing more torsioning now. And you guys see the backhand? See the backhand is moving, going up and down the spine, up and down the spine. Work with her, okay? Don't force her body to do things that it doesn't want to do. Remember, that's so important, guys. Be gentle but loving. And when I say love, be like, you know, proper, tough love, yeah, tough love. If you want anything done, let's put a bit of elbow grease into it. But be gentle though. Be like a gentle lion or a gentle tiger. Yeah, I'm just going up and down. See the forward hand's pushing back. Just introducing this torsion. Yes, and I'll go to the other side. Introduce this torsion. Yeah. Well done, Helen. Just, yeah, keep going around that so you can see what's happening. Yeah, the hands are traveling up and down the spine. After a while, with more practice, guys, you'll be able to do this with eyes closed. Like for myself, I could do this. If I was a blind person, I would be able to do this. I could do this blindfolded. But you gain this sensitivity that not many do unless you practice. As Edgy, she said this is nice. That. Just ask him to breathe in and then breathe out. That's it. That's it. Yes. Continue. Like that. Yes, as she breathes out, I'm going to just assist. Allow her body to torsion a bit further. It's really hot today, so I'm sweating. Jeez Louise. Okay. Then hold, stand behind him. So the spine now is a bit more, it's torsioning a bit more now. Yes? And what we're going to do now, we're going to hold on either shoulders, and once again we're going to hug. Yes, we're going to hug the shoulders in. Back, Tabajo. Taza. Get low. Get low. Get low. Get low. And what I'm doing here is I'm stretching her neck by just gently pushing in the back of her forehead. And we raise her, we push the air out, we empty the lungs, so to speak. And now she's breathing naturally in this position. And then when we let go, oh yeah. Let you home back. Same energy. I'm just going to go over this muscle a bit more. You have to avoid any aches and pains for yourself. Just remember to bring your elbow close to you and then you can massage with your whole body. Massage with your whole body. Don't massage with your wrist. You get people do twin nav. If you know twin nav, then you will do stuff like this. But one thing here is I'm pushing my whole body onto her. I'm not doing it just my wrist. Yeah? But for most people who don't know twin nav or Tai Chi, I encourage you to bring elbows close to you and then just hug them with your whole body and massage with your whole body. You see my whole body's moving. I'm not massaging with just my wrist. And my whole body is massaging her. Yeah, my whole body. It becomes much more easier. You get close to me, you massage with your whole body. I'm using the weight of my body to massage. Is it, jump back? It's good? Good? Okay, get there. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to hold on to this palm. I'm going to just gently shake. Like now. If you guys do this with your eyes closed, you start visualizing what it looks like inside you. I promise you, the more you do it, you'll start seeing it. So what I'm doing here is I'm giving it a gentle shake, and I can see in my mind's eye where the nerves are trapped. The nerves are, I can see that the nerves are all trapped along here. You can massage all you like, but without this movement I'm doing here, you're not shaking, you're not kind of like, you're not moving things around. Yeah? Is that you back? Is that you? Yeah. Just gently. Now I'm shaking backwards and forwards, but just gently. I'm always aware that this is whatever I'm doing, I'm really actually moving the spine from whatever position you are. Whatever bit of the body you're holding, it's the spine that you want to move. Because if you can move the spine from whatever bit of the body you're holding, that means now that there is a connection from that part to the spine. That's it, like get the swimmer. Yeah, that's it. So here's another word of advice for you guys at home. Do not rely on other people to do things that you can do for yourself. So what I mean is, don't think that a massage is going to solve your problems. Yes, you must be acknowledging that where you are at the present moment in your life is because you brought yourself there. Okay? You know, it could be via your lifestyle choices, or just things that you do every day in everyday life. So if you have an aching back, or you have aching shoulder or something, you really have to reevaluate what you are doing in your life at the moment to bring you to this present state. When you come to holistic therapists like myself, what we do is we help to relieve the tension, relieve stuff. But for you to really change, to avoid having the same ailments time and time again, is simply change your lifestyle. It's that simple. Just go slowly in the beginning,